I want to tell you about one of the many experiences I've had in my work as a federal police officer. On one occasion, I was sent to Apatzingán in the state of Michoacán to guard a house that had been used for illicit activities. It was a very beautiful house with a wooden floor and quite large. There is no doubt that its physical characteristics concealed very well the use that was given to it for some long time, because it turns out that in this house they kept 2 people kidnapped. The criminals asked the family members for a large sum of money from the people whom they deprived of their freedom. According to reports, they managed to raise the money to pay for the rescue. However, despite having obtained the money they requested, the kidnappers killed these 2 people and buried them in the garden of the house. After having carried out the relevant investigations, as I have already mentioned, it was ordered to guard this house. In total, we were 6 companions within it, 5 in the courtyard and 6 more outside of it. I remember that there were still bloodstains on the floor and on the walls of some of the rooms. Without a doubt, terrible things happened in there. By protocol, we had to give several tours throughout the entire house. This with the purpose of safeguarding the integrity of the evidence of the crime. After one of those walks, I returned to my place at the entrance to the back garden. Yes, the same one in which they had buried the bodies. Suddenly, from the top floor, we heard the cry for help. It was so loud that even my companions who were on the street managed to hear it. We all thought it could be some other person they hadn't found, and that maybe she was locked in one of the rooms. So we quickly ran to look everywhere, but no matter how much we inspected, we found nothing anywhere. We were all sure we had heard someone asking for help. Even the neighbors realized it. In the end, completely disconcerted, everyone returned to their post. A few minutes later, footsteps were heard again on the upper floor, and then they were heard downstairs. It was as if several people were walking through the entire house, but none of us could see anything out of the ordinary. We considered that something was really wrong when we started to feel an icy draft accompanied by a strong smell of putrefaction. Around 4 in the morning, another scream surprised us. This time it was a small child, I don't know, maybe 3 years old or something like that. I still remember it very well, and every time I do, I can't help but get goosebumps. We got out of there in a hurry. It's hard to admit it, but we had to guard outside the house. It was a very long night because intermittently we heard the laughter of a little boy and a woman, very gleeful by the way. At the end of the day, and with subsequent investigations, it was determined that physically speaking there was nothing unusual, although it is difficult for me to assimilate what happened to us that night. What I have just told you really happened. Apparently, everyone thinks that as policemen we are only at risk dealing with the living. I assure you that there are inexplicable things that happen.